How's it going, viewers? Welcome back to another video, and it is another reveal video. Today, it is the Haas Toyota TGR, whatever you want to call it, livery reveal, which happened on the 19th of January. It is the 20th today, because I couldn't be bothered to staying up to watch a 1-minute reveal video, because I'm that lazy. Now, apologies in advance if the mic quality is a little bad. I'm on holiday at the moment. I've literally only got my laptop. So there's nothing fancy, there's no fancy overlays that I normally have, and there's not going to be a fancy thumbnail or anything like that. So if the quality overall for this video is incredibly shit, that is the reason. But we're going to get into it. I have not watched the video. I have seen the photos of the livery, but I have not watched the video itself. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch the video, going to see what I think, and that should do us for this video. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we are. We're going to get going. I've got it up on the screen behind us, as I can see. Shall we hit play then? Just turn it down a bit so I can hear, and let's go. Haas VF26 livery reveal. Yeah, cool. Alright, so... yeah, there you go. You can see the Haas livery. It looks like there's a bit of white on it, which is a bit different. Black on the... sort of just... oh, actually, no, there's no black there. Okay. Oh, no, there is. There is a little bit. Good logos. That looks quite interesting on the front wing. Remember, I've only seen it in the photo, so I haven't seen really the whole thing in depth. There you go. There's a lot more white on it this year, which is very, very cool. A little bit of black on the front wing, which is nice. Obviously, they've gone for the red, white, and black sort of theme that they normally do. That looks really nice from the front. I'm liking that. Mirrors, yeah, black wheel rims. Looks really good from the top down, I quite like that. There's a nasty bit of just black chunk at the back there, which I'm not convinced of just yet. Yeah, nice. Honestly, it looks pretty cool. I do quite like it. They've got GR on the back. Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, well there you go. There is your livery reveal. Only a 1-minute video, so we don't have to listen to people go on and on about things, which is nice. That's always something good. But, well, I guess, what do we think? Well, there's quite a few things which I do quite like about that car. I'm going to go back and see if I can just find a nice shot. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Oh, never mind. Give me a second. I'm going to flick back. I just want to get just like a nice view of the entire car, if I can, before talking about it. I quite like the black on the nose cone. That is quite nice. I do like that. Come on, you're gonna give me anything? Maybe go to there. Perfect. Yeah, I'll leave it there. That's pretty good. So, I mean, like initial first impressions, I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10. I think it is very cool. I think one thing which, when we have livery reveals, is people tend to like a livery more when it's changed, if that makes sense. So, like in 2024, the Haas was almost like completely black. There were like hints of red and white, but for the most part, the car was black. Then for 2025, it was a bit better. There was a bit more white on it, and now in 2026, almost the entire car is white. Like I would say that 75% of that car is white, which is really good to see. You know, it's good when the teams don't just use carbon on the car and it actually looks like a race car and not just a piece of scrap metal with a bit of carbon on it, which is what teams have tended to done in the past, looking at Alpine 2024. But there's a few good things I like about this livery. First of all, I'm going to highlight them. So I'm a big fan of the GR logo on the back in black and red. I think, because normally a lot of teams tend to mess up the space around the engine cover on what to do with that. I think going with just the big GR on the back is a very nice design choice. Very, very good looking, and I think that's actually come off like really well. The way they've made it black and red instead of just like black, like they've done with the Haas logo down here. I think that black and red looks really nice. Nothing, pardon me, Nothing too crazy on the wheel rims, as you can see, just black there, so nothing crazy there. The only thing which stands out as a bit of, oh, what have they done? As you can see where my cursor is here, you can see this sort of just black sort of rendering down here near the wheels. It honestly looks like a bit of the car just like hasn't loaded in, and it's like a video game. That's what that is screaming to me. Not the best design choice. I do like the fact that it's black, because going with black down there can work, but I think the shape is a bit weird, not going to lie. It's just a bit of an odd shape to have down there. Like, I think, if it was me, I'd rather go with something a bit more round, or just like a straight line instead of this weird sort of zigzag pattern. Apart from that, black on the halo looks good. It was black and white on the front wing, but white on the end plates over here on the side, which we can see, which I'm a big fan of. I quite like that. Rear wing, with the way they've done the Singer sponsor and the Play and Go sponsor, looks phenomenal. Also, the rear wing itself is quite an odd looking thing, but that is more just to do with the car rather than the livery. And then also, I've just noticed this, the red T-pod cam, or like the red air intake. I honestly think that is a very good design choice. The way it's separated with a black line between the red and then the white body, I think that is very, very nice. But I think overall, I'm going to go with an 8 out of 10 for the Haas F1 team. The reasons being, I'm a big fan of the white. I think the white is really good, and that's where a lot of the points come from. I'm not a big fan of this black cutout down in the bottom right hand corner of the car, but I am also a big fan of the GR up the top. I don't think it is as good as the V-Carb or the Red Bull, so for that reason I'm going to go with an 8 out of 10. But honestly, a very good looking car, one that is definitely going to stand out on the grid, definitely. And I think, like, obviously it's just a render, but I think once we see this on track, we are going to it's gonna look like even better on the track, which I think is going to be phenomenal, because sometimes the renders can be a bit misleading. We've seen that in the past. If you think back to Williams 2022, it looked really good in the render, and then on track it looked a little shit, not gonna lie. But I think this car has the potential to look really good on the render and in the photos like we've seen, but then also is going to look really good on the track. But there we go. So that is going to be it for me for this livery reveal. I'm going to get one more video out for you guys on the shit setup while I'm on holiday, and then after that I'm going to be back at home with the regular videos. But there we go, 8 out of 10 for Haas. I think that's going to look really good on the track. But stay safe, have an awesome day, mate. Make awesome choices. I'm going to see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.